Good morning. It's a great day here in South Carolina, and I hope wherever you are, you're having a great day as well. Hi, my name is Jim from Whatnot Adventures. Today we're in North Augusta, South Carolina, and more specifically, we're down here at the North Augusta Greeneway. It is a walking trail that was created on an old railroad bed, and I thought maybe we'd just go for a little walk and see the sights on the trail. Come along, follow me. All right, this is the entrance to the Greenway. We're going underneath the Georgia Avenue Bridge, or the 13th Street Bridge. To the right would be North Augusta, and if you go to the left over the bridge, you go into Augusta, Georgia. It's a little dark in here. But I'm sure once we get out on the other side, we're going to see some nice greenery. All right, we made it through. Now up there, you see that little tower peeking up over the bridge or the wall? That's the North Augusta Town Hall or Municipal Building. And down here to the left is Brick Pond Park. It's where I sat at a picnic table and did the first video for this channel. And I'll put a link in the description if you'd like to take a look at that video. All right. All right, I thought I'd cut back in here. We're going underneath another little bridge here. This one's got a pretty neat mural. And it's a lot brighter in here. Nice little gazebo. I think the city does a really nice job here in the layout and the landscaping. It's very, very nice. Let's take a look at this sign up here and see which way we want to go. All right, I think we want to head towards Riverview Park. I'm not quite sure we'll make it that far, but let's see what we see. This is absolutely beautiful. I'll cut in up a ways a little bit here. All right. We're still moving. Isn't it nice how wide and level the trail is? Again, this was a old railroad bed that the city bought in 1988. And there's actually 4 phases of the Greenway, and where we started was the beginning of phase 1. And it'd be nice to do all 7+ miles. Maybe one day I can come back down with a bicycle and go for a ride and show it to you. It's really pretty back here. We are actually walking parallel to the Savannah River. It's to the left, probably a couple hundred feet, and as the trail progresses up here, we'll get closer to it and we'll be able to take a look at it. I'll cut back in here in just a bit. All right, it looks like there's a downtown connector to North Augusta for shopping and dining, and it's a 7-minute walk that way, but we're gonna keep going this way. Good morning.
Good morning. I said, look at these.
It's nice that they have swings and benches along the way. This is really nice. Well, I'll cut back in up a ways here. All right. We're going over the top of a road here that leads into a neighborhood called Hampton Ferry, and it was a development, and they're still building. The houses are said to look like some of the bigger homes in Charleston, South Carolina. And I'll have to go down there and make a video of that one day. Good morning. All right, we're still moving. I'll cut back in up here. All right, let's see what we have here. Oh, here's some information about the Greenway Trail. If you'd like, pause and read that, but I'm also going to put a link in the description of the video below, and that'll give you the information and a map as well of the trail system. All right, I think we're going to take a left here, try to head down towards the Savannah River. I'll cut back in when we get a little closer. All right, Coming up on a bend here, and I think another underpass. Maybe not. These houses over here on the left are some of those homes that I was talking about that's in the Hampton Ferry neighborhood. We'll see some really big ones here in a bit. They have attached like mother-in-law suites above the garage, and they're pretty amazing. Alright, I'll cut back in here in a minute. Alright, here's some of those homes that the trail goes along behind. This sure is a nice walk. I'm out of breath, but it's a nice walk. I need the exercise. That's for sure. Alright, we're almost to the river, so I'll cut back in a couple of minutes here. Okay, these are some of the patio homes that are in Hampton Ferry, and we're coming up on one of the big ones. There's several here, but this trail just wraps around. It's really nice that they've done this, that the city has planned this out, I think, rather well, and a lot of people get to come down here and enjoy this. Now, up here on the right is in fact the Savannah River. We are several miles downriver from the dam that I made a video of, and I'll also put a link for that in the description below. But the land that's across the river there is Augusta, Georgia, and we are standing, or rather walking, in North Augusta, South Carolina. North Augusta is considered the bedroom community for Augusta, as it's largely residential with some retail mixed in. Alright, now we're coming up on some of these bigger homes here as we're walking the trail. Some of these are just downright magnificent. It'd be nice to see one inside. I don't know about owning one. It'd be a nice dream, but it probably has its own things to have to take a look at, taken care of, etc. There's a better shot at the river. If you notice over there, the Augusta side also has a what they call the river walk. I'll cut back in here in a minute further up the trail. All right, the azaleas are starting to bloom. Very pretty. Of course, Monday starts the practice rounds for the Masters tournament at the National Hills Golf Club in Augusta. And if you notice, there's some tent trucks setting up, probably for some parties. It can get real busy here in Augusta during Masters Week. But isn't this just beautiful? There's a little pond down there. And again, this is just a trail that the city put in. It just amazes me. Who knew, huh? It's pretty neat. All right. Some bigger homes up here on the left. Good morning. All right, I'll cut back in up here in a minute. All right, we're further up on the trail. We still have those big, magnificent homes of Hampton Ferry on the left. And the Savannah River here on the right. There's going to be an opening up here, and we get to take a better look across the river to Augusta, Georgia. Morning. More homes. Looks like they're doing some work on this little brick shelter. There's a fireplace in it. But there you go. There's some of the homes over on the Augusta side. Pretty neat, isn't it? All right, I'll cut it in again up ahead. Alrighty. Wanted to show you these houses with their floating docks and boats across the river here. Isn't the river nice? It's gently just rolling down to Savannah, Georgia, and out to the ocean. All right, we have passed the Hampton Ferry neighborhood, and up here on the left is a very nice apartment complex. It's only a couple of years old, but it's nice, and they are very close to a hotel, restaurant, and the SRP Park, which is the baseball stadium for the Augusta Green Jackets. They are a single A affiliate to the Atlanta Braves, and we'll be ending this video when we get up to the stadium here shortly. I'll cut back in here in just a minute. All right, got a little closer to the apartment complex here now. I wanted to show them to you. It's nice. Young people can have their place there and come down here and enjoy this beautiful walk. All right, I'll be back in a minute. All right, just past those apartments, they have some more construction going on. I guess they're building another set of apartments. It looks like it's a different complex though, so it's pretty neat. All right, I'll cut in up front there. All right, we are almost to the stadium. I don't know if you can see it through the trees there, but that bridge is the Georgia Avenue 13th Street Bridge that crosses from South Carolina over to Augusta, and that's the bridge that we started this video at the beginning of the Greenway trail system. So we have made a huge circle. This is like an amphitheater. My granddaughters' high school have their prom down here. We're gonna walk up those steps there and see what we can see here of the stadium system. I'll be right back. All right, we are above that amphitheater seating area. Now let's walk up here. Now we are off the Greenway Trail, and we're coming up on the SRP Park, the stadium. Over here is the Crown Plaza Hotel. We'll cut through here. We got some stores, restaurants. I'll cut in up here when we get to the front of the stadium. Alrighty, we are coming up to the entrance or the front of the Green Jacket Stadium, home of the Green Jackets. They had their first game last night. They won against Columbia, South Carolina team. So they're off to a good start, 1-0. And if you look up there in the distance, there's the North Augusta Town Hall, City Hall. So we have made the circle just about complete. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll leave the links below for the Green Jackets, the Greenway, and the City Hall. Please subscribe if you already haven't. Comment, like, and put your notifications on so you don't miss any of our videos. Well, folks, it's your turn. It's time for you to go out, explore this, that, and the other in your life. You know, the whatnots. And until next time, take care, be safe. Bye.